As I tell this story, I want to make it clear that the Miami event didn't actually occur just in Miami in an isolated event. There were also events leading up to it in which Destiny would tell me things. His wife, ex-wife, his now ex-wife, would tell me things. And this helped me build my understanding of Destiny as a character. His flaws, his beliefs, his values, and the things that he would say to me did over time change the way that I saw him. I had initially reached out to him because a fan suggested that I collab with him, and I did not do my research to know who he was before engaging. When Destiny and I eventually went our own separate ways, there was something that he was kind of infamous for saying, and something that I never could allude to until now. He would often say, "How can Brittany see me so much differently than I see myself?" And it's because when these men or women or they thems, when anyone tells you a story about their life and who they are, they always make themselves
Is she farming silent audience clout? Yes, I think so. That is my read.
the good guy.
That's
Except
my
they
read.
forget that when they
Me
tell people
personally, that's
their
what I
life
think.
story, the details of their beliefs and their motivations for the way that they treat and manipulate people, I'm taking note, as are you. So I did take note, and my opinions of him did change over time. He could never fathom that it was because of things he had personally told me. Instead, he usually on stream would go into rants about conspiracy theories of all the reasons why I must be anti-Destiny. Maybe I'm colluding with anti-Destiny communities. Maybe I'm traumatized. Maybe it's my mental health.
It's
Or
not
maybe
it's not colluding. You hate this guy, and now there is a good reason and a good opportunity for you to leak a bunch of shit about him. Like, this isn't something that most people give a fuck about. I gotta be serious. Certainly isn't something that anyone who supports Destiny is gonna give a fuck about. And certainly isn't something that Destiny even keeps secret. He keeps this particular instance of cheating secret, pretty secret, because it could hurt Lauren's reputation. I've heard Destiny say many times that he's a fucking cheater, that he could never be in a normal relationship because he just cheats. I've heard them say that it's many times. So I don't. What are you exposing?
it's just the things that he told me. Though it was very clear on who Destiny was as a person, and
It's
I really
part
should
of the
believe
shtick.
people when they tell me
It's the brand.
who they are. It was hard to imagine that this person who was so passionate and
Wait, you're telling me that Destiny is a sociopathic cheater who's mean to women and argues about people's rapes? I'm just now hearing this for the first time in 2024.
Would you like burn my shit so hard? Like, you're so.
I have more respect for him than any other individual.
So now I'm going to explain exactly what I know
What a
about
boring
Destiny
edit.
that made me change the way that I saw him. First and foremost, there was an affair, and this affair was messy. When he confided in me about the affair, when his ex-wife confided in me about the affair, when his mutual friends and I discussed it, it was something that was complicated and gray and messy and involved children, a married person, somebody with a reputation on the internet that, well, was pretty bad. It also was the last person I thought it would be, given that
Who do we think, guys? Any guesses?
Destiny claimed to be such a liberal and a progressive at some points in his life. So for him to have an affair with somebody
An affair involving children?
who was, quote, on enemy sides felt odd, strange, morally bankrupt in some ways. This is how the story goes, according to what I was told by his ex-wife and him. There was an affair, a long-time affair with a fellow content creator named Lauren Southern.
This stream is hilarious. Well, I'm glad-
Whoa, who could have ever guessed? They didn't sleep together. For one, she's way too busy with her son to have the time to do that. And Destiny's too busy visiting places, being on podcasts, doing hours-long streams. Every guy Lauren's associated with, she's accused of sleeping with. This is nothing new. They don't have romantic chemistry. Doubted me? Any doubters? Any people shit-talking me on Destiny's gay little Reddit? Anyone shit-talking me on gay little comments? Anyone shit-talking me in your gay little Discord saying, oh, Queeman's such a schizo. There's no evidence that Destiny fucked Lauren Southern. He said that affair was with some random normie girl who had nothing to do with online stuff. Fuck you, okay? I won. I am petty. I fucking hate you each individually as people. I remember every single one of your names, and I hate you all as individuals. It's not like a broad, I don't like people who wronged me in some minor way online. It's an individual, personal hatred for every single one. Because I'm just that fucking petty and psychotic. I am schizo, actually. I am schizo. I do need meds.
I had a bunch of people earlier. They're like, I am unsubbing. This is disgusting that you're in the presence of a libtard. I'm glad someone's enjoying it. Oh, yes! Someone just... No, you should talk to him. He's obsessed with Donald Trump, and it's disgusting. You really need to talk to him.
No, we're just...
What does that say?
It says make America great again, okay?
Oh, is this the whole point? Just wondering if that's like a
No, he...
Obviously, I didn't do all the work for that video. Obviously, that's like fucking cobbled together from shit I was sent on Discord and fucking shit on KF. So I didn't do a whole bunch of fucking work for that. Let's be serious anyway. But the point is, I put the video together. I got the flack for it. Fuck the people who gave me flack for it. Okay?
He genuinely is like a hardcore Trump supporter. He just said the election was 2 years ago. You.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Okay, and I'm still upset about it. I have a right to be upset. Okay.
Lauren Southern, if you don't know, is quite controversial. She's sort of infamous for shooting flare guns up in the air around migrant boats.
If the politicians won't stop the boats, then we'll stop the boats.
Lauren is also somebody who's been in the conservative circles out of Canada and is considered a trad wife. But recently, she did go through a divorce that allegedly had abuse involved, and there is a child.
Fight. In fact, one of the creators that received these emails was Destiny. I think you interviewed him recently, and instead of his email that he got was, you should confront Lauren during one of your live stream debates and drop on her that she's actually a divorced single mother.
That was literally just a prank by a neurodivergent.
Who failed in her marriage and who stole her child and was cheating on her husband. And he reached out to me and was like, this is really like unhinged behavior. Are you okay? How can I, can you take this to court? Is there anything you can do about this? And that's how I kind of started to find out about the emails.
During this time and during this divorce, somewhere along that timeline, there was an affair. And this affair got messy. One, because Destiny's now ex-wife didn't know it was happening. And even though they claimed to be in an open relationship, there was a lot of lying and deception that occurred. According to them, he had kept the affair secret and kept telling her that nothing was going on. Every time she inquired, hey, you seem odd. Are you okay? Something seems off. He would say, you're crazy. Everything's fine. Everything's great. I'm normal. You're the one who's not normal. There was gaslighting involved. There was lying and deception. All of this time, he was sleeping with Lauren Southern, meeting up with her, collabing with her, and planning to leave his now ex-wife for her. This isn't just a simple, I cheated. This was a deliberate affair that happened, and over a course of time, he deceived and lied to his now ex-wife. And honestly, if it didn't go the way it did, he would have been with Lauren Southern now. But Lauren had a
Aside from your rightful victory lap, do we actually care? No, the only way in which I care is the fact that Destiny went so hard and created moral issues and went fucking crazy at DK for mentioning it and all this shit. When he said before, if you use your if you allow parasociality to foster as a way of you making money, you can't really complain when people talk about those elements of your life in a way you don't like. He said that about e-girls, with how they would pretend to not have boyfriends and shit to make more money, and then he would be like, well, why are you complaining that people are speculating on whether you've got a boyfriend or not if you use that to try and make more money? So I think it's fair. The idea that you then bitch when people speculate about your romantic entanglements, when a huge part of your stream is drama with your romantic entanglements, just posting that he's going to Canada, that he's going to rehabilitate Lauren and her mother, that asking, oh, would you guys hate me if I dated Lauren? You're putting out you have justified the speculation at that point. You have engaged in that way. So people are allowed to fucking talk about it. The idea you'd get upset that people are talking about it or asking about it. The idea that he gets upset that Andrew Wilson's asking about it's like, dude, you have set up what you believe about these sorts of things, and you have set up the conditions for this happening. So I hate the bitching.
a change of heart and decided to dump Destiny for somebody else. He came back crying to his now ex-wife and begged her to take him back, claiming his mental health was impaired. So that time that I was in Miami, Destiny was busy on his phone because he was being canceled by another group of content creators for abuse of women. And he sat there at a restaurant with me and his now ex-wife.
DK was making a bunch of comments and about the Lauren Southern affair and jokes about Destiny's marriage or some shit. And so Destiny basically spazzed out and said either Chud fires him or Destiny's cutting all connection with Chud. And his fans were going fucking crazy over it. And he was saying that Spicy Chat's just like Kiwi Farms 2.0 and all this sort of shit. So...
and openly admitted that in order to win this war against these content creators, he would manipulate a woman who was honestly so abused by his community, who has her own problems, but also didn't deserve any of the backlash or misogynistic bullying harassment that occurred because of Destiny's interactions with this woman. But he picked her, used her, manipulated her, admitted to us at dinner that he was doing it, and said, this is the only way to win the war. I have to convince her to be on my side.
Yeah, he was commenting, to be specific, he was commenting under Chud's videos using Chud's account, saying, like, to DGGers, Destiny fucked Lauren Southern and shit like that. So probably a pretty stupid move, but like pretty analogous to the forethought situation, to be honest. I don't know what Rolo video you mean. Rolo, I don't believe there was a pregnancy. I think that was a troll by Britney and Lauren to throw a red herring to get people off of the affair. But I believe there was an affair. Well, there was an affair. How is it confirmed again? Was this ever brought up before? I've literally never... Yes, it's confirmed again because Destiny literally alluded to it a bunch of fucking times. Counterpoints leaked it when Chud was going over stuff. And both Mr. Girl and Lav corroborated that Destiny had an affair around that time. That ended basically when Lauren Southern stopped appearing on streams. So yeah, it's confirmed again. Also, in the leaks during his divorce, there were leaks between Melina and TC Brady, when Melina is talking about the Lauren Southern thing, in quotes.
Because that's your main criticism. The post.
Chud said it, but Chud didn't have any information. Chud wasn't leaking anything. Chud was just going off of public, you know, evidence. Crazy thing to say, obviously. But I can't, it's just like, yeah, prioritize content. Melina came in knowing it was like this. She is fucking retarded. Like, I don't think she actually understood it. But, like, I mean, that's just because she's like a fucking airhead. She's just like a fucking retard. Again, that's one of the many reasons why I don't understand how their marriage lasted so long. When she's asked for, like, oh, what are you interested in? And she's like, sex, drugs, and travel. It's like, how is Destiny married to this person? Like, yeah, no shit he was trying to leave for the Nazi.
Hold on, because you're talking about marriage. It's not Max and Lav. It's the ability to have, like, those types of, like, insane interactions.
Okay, so you would rather have Max and Lav alikes
Yes.
than Melina.
Or than any partner that wouldn't be okay with that
Okay, so
type of craziness.
let me
Yes.
ask you this. Would you say you'd want to be able to keep these people in your life, but not maybe so close to them?
Yeah,
but not
oh,
keep
dude,
them
that was the
separate?
craziest stuff. Dude, no, you don't understand. She's actually really smart. She can get a plane all by herself.
It down to 80% is still one.
Yeah, so like actually having interaction with them on stream, but not bring them so close into your life where they're involved with your family and stuff like that.
Maybe.
But after I realized he thought he was too smart for therapy, and it was clear that he was going to allow women to be thrown under the bus at every turn, I realized this man was never going to say it out loud. He was never going to say out loud that he had a long-term affair with Lauren Southern, that he lied to his wife, that he blamed her for the need to have the affair. Because when it came out and everybody saw they were getting a divorce, he never corrected the narrative. The narrative is that they were getting a divorce because she had cheated and left him for someone else, not taking into consideration everything that came before that, not taking into consideration the way that he lies and deceives, not taking into consideration that the time that I was in Miami, while he was busy on his phone arguing with Reddit comments, trying to stop a cancellation from happening, she was crying to me about ways to save her marriage. She spent that whole time in Miami asking me, can I save this? Can I help him? You don't know his good side.